Morning, guys. Scrambling a little bit here this morning. I took some melatonin last night and, well, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. I haven't been sleeping the greatest lately. And, been like a long stretch, a week of fall asleep at, I don't know, 11 p.m., wake up at 1, wake up at 2:30, wake up at 3:30, wake up at 5. And it's getting a little annoying, so I apologize if I'm a little sluggish this morning. I'm kind of still in the fog. So yeah, needless to say, I didn't get my morning run in. And just getting to the desk really and getting everything set up. So bear with me a little bit. Morning Albu, morning Dave, morning Phoenix, Fletcher, Mr. Fox, Savvy. Welcome, guys. Looks like we got 10 people in here right now. My read for the day on NQ is going to be, as you can see, my levels are a little wide apart this morning. I did have levels in between here, in between these points as well. There's one down here around 740. But I'm not looking to operate at those. I'm looking to operate at the extremes, so I only have those on my charts this morning. So I would like to see a pullback into 700 and see what price does when we get down here. I mean, you can see there's kind of support built up here, little consolidation area on the overnight. So I'm hoping we get this pullback. Anywhere above this level is long and strong. I expect it to be grindy, not that I expect a huge massive move today to the upside. It could happen, but I would more like to see a pullback to see what happens here. If we can get below here and hold below here, I'm thinking back down into 560. But if we hold this support here, I'll probably try the long back up into this 830 to 850 region. So yeah, Dave, sorry about your loss. By the way. Yeah, Dave, I mean, that offense never really looked, like all season, never really looked great. Which is amazing, because that wide receiver core you guys have is actually really good. I think it's lack of run game and yes, offensive line. Which is probably due to the poor offensive line play. I mean, Pacheco is a pretty good running back. He at least runs hard enough. Put up some numbers. But yeah, they didn't look good at all. Yeah, in the NFL, you have to have some sort of run game these days. You have to be able to control the ball, control the clock. Yeah, Porch, the Eagles defense looked really, really good. I mean, they looked really good. Porch, it's just a shame that the Lions defense got hammered the way that they got so banged up. because that was probably going to be your best test. Was playing against the Lions. Like the Eagles playing against the Lions would have probably been a great game. Dave, no, the Eagles never blitzed. 4-man pass rush the entire game. I will say it was kind of nice watching the under hit on the Taylor Swift appearances. I wasn't expecting that, but man, they really couldn't have been cheering all that much. Yeah. Bad for feminism. Yeah, I don't know how many catches Kelsey had. I want to say he had 4 or 5, but they were all late in garbage time. They just couldn't stay on the field. I mean, what'd they have? One first down the whole first half? It was bad. It was a bad showing. Bad showing. Yeah, Fletcher, I think you hit. I think you hit on that bet. I did take a trade last night on the open because it provided pretty good opportunity. There was that huge gap to the downside that it pretty much immediately got filled. And I think I caught, I don't know, 35 points or so of that whole big giant move back up. So technically I'm up, I don't know, $760 on the session right now. We're just gonna be patient here, guys. It's Monday. I'm not looking to well, A, give back a whole lot of what I've already made, but B, we're gonna let this shake out a little bit. You got VWAP down here at 721. Like I said, I'd like to see this 700 area get traded, 690-ish. We'll let it chop around. Doesn't look like it's going to come back to where I want it to come back to, though. At least not yet. Pretty strong. Pretty strong upside. Let's see where we got interest. It looks like all the interest is higher. There's not a lot on the DOM below current price. I'd like for it to come down here and clean up some of this, but looks like all the larger orders are resting above. Gold was crazy all day. Let's see, what does the ticker say on gold? Looks like everything is green. I don't see a single red ticker up here. Not one. What does the market heat map look like? Is it all green? The market heat map's got to be all green right now. Look at this. Everything's up. The euro is down. And that's it. I mean, everything is green. The ES is kind of putting in a nasty bearish candle on the hourly, but it looks like the ES is lagging behind the NQ right now. This is wild. Looking like we want this area up here first. Let's we'll try a quick run here. Not gonna risk a whole lot. Risk, I don't know, 12 points or so. Target 820. I really wanted to see the pullback first, but it's not looking like we're gonna get it. Could, I guess, but maybe it wants this area first. And market's kind of dead, huh? Like sellers are starting to come in a little bit. I probably get stopped out here, but it was worth a shot. Tight risk. Or maybe I won't get stopped out. Morning, Martin. Man, markets are slow. I'm gonna try not to play with my stops here. I'll just let it play out. Starting to see a lot of sellers. Yeah, Martin, the trade of the day was 15 seconds into Globex. Yeah, it really was. It really was. I mean, those gap plays, though, it seems like lately when you get those big gaps, it's just been running away from the gaps. Like gap and go style trade, so that was kind of hard to take with the way the market's been reacting lately to those gaps. All right, we're getting the push. No reason to take a loss now. Let's go ahead and lock something in here. I have my stop right at 800. I'll just front run 830 a little bit. Don't really want to give all this back though. Might have to, unfortunately. Hopefully we just get the push up. Hopefully it just continues. Yeah, I probably get stopped here. Hopefully it pushes, but pulling back. I'm seeing a lot of red on my dom. Yep, there's the stop out. Let's see, so that was what? A $200 trade. I think I was up, I don't know, $450 at one point on that trade. I'm not gonna punch it again. Friday was my degen trading day. Yeah, savvy. I was just clicking buttons. It was just having fun for the most part. I'm surprised I came out green on it. I'm surprised I came out green on it. Oh, you took like 40. I didn't take that many trades. But yeah, it was fun. It was a little chaotic on stream because we had like 8 guys in that voice chatting on camera, but of course now it's gonna run. Technically Dave took all the trades. Yeah, Fletcher, I guess you're right. Dave did. What was funny was Dave, I think, only took like 1 or 2 trades on the live stream himself. And eventually it just turned into a fade the Dave Mapster indicator. Oh, that would have been full target right there. All right, so this is the area that we need to be watching, guys. If we get above this area and are holding above on a retest, it's probably going to be a slow grind to the north side kind of day. So next level up that I have is 960 to 980 for interest. That would be the next target. Conversely, if we get the rejection set up here, like I'd almost like a pullback into overnight highs, a retest of this area, and a hold underneath for the short back down into 700. Looks like ES finally caught up to the NQ. I think the short here might be worth a shot. If I can get a pump up here closer to 850, or it's just gonna leave me behind. Man, guys, markets are strong this morning. Might have to delete the sell button today. How we doing, chat? You guys actively trading this, or are we just watching price right now? Holy rips. Yeah, when does Pal talk? Like right now? I thought he didn't talk till tomorrow. Tuesday and Wednesday? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Mr. Fox, that long might be in play. All right, we're starting to see it pick up here a little bit. I might try this. Put my stop just above the wick high here. I will target overnight highs. Things just not falling like I wanted to see it. Starting to look strong. There we go. Yeah, buyers are just too strong here. I mean, they just can't get anything going to the downside right now. Come on, NQ, flush. Flush for me. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go break even. I don't like any holds here at 8:30. I'd like to see more of a rapid sell-off. We're just not getting it right now. At least not yet. Yeah, I'll take that stop all day. Just not flushing. But I will say, at least I'm seeing the momentum and price is reacting where I thought it would. Just buyers are really strong right now, or there's not enough selling pressure to push price. Like I said, guys, if we can get the run up here to say 870 to 80, or yeah, 870 to 880, come back down and hold above 850, I'll probably try a long. Yeah, Fletcher, I was hoping for this sell back into 700, because that would have been ideal. Like, this support hold would have been nice. Fletcher, your shorts or flat. Yeah, it's hard to buy when the market rips like it did on Globex. It's hard to get long without some sort of, you know, reprieve or attempt at some downside. At least for me, I'm really not good at trading slow grind up days. I mean, everybody's always so scared of catching the falling knife, and that's actually my favorite setup, is catching the falling knife into a major support zone. Yeah, that's true. You never know when you're in a position where you're going to get that 50-point instant wick out of nowhere. Very true, Fletcher. For those of you watching, I do have a piece of content coming out this afternoon. I do want to preface it by saying I did run it by him already this morning because I wasn't sure and I wanted to make sure it was okay that I uploaded it. But I want you guys to realize that when I'm going back and forth with DJP about his terrible call-outs and stuff like that, we're just joking. It's just him and I poking at each other. Dave's actually a pretty good analyst. He does read things pretty well. It is crazy though how instantaneously wrong sometimes his call outs are. So we make a joke out of it, right? And we call it the Mapster. But there is a piece of content out. I think it's probably some of my best work. It will be coming out this afternoon, but I do want to preface it to you guys saying it's all a joke. It's not serious. It's all a joke. On my OnlyFans. But Dave has already seen it. He's already given the okay. I wasn't going to upload it without his approval. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I think it's a pretty good piece of content, Dave. You know, the hardest part about creating content is combing through hours of footage to try and piece it all together, come up with an idea and put it all together. That's the hardest part. Once you start editing and everything, it gets a little bit easier. Like the picture becomes a little more clear, but creating that picture in the beginning is the most difficult part of the process. Takes forever. And I'm sure with practice and repetition, it becomes a little bit easier to do it and you don't spend as much time on it. But Dave, just on that piece, I would say I probably spent 4 to 5 hours creating that total. Maybe even more. I don't know. Man, I can't get out of the melatonin fog. I am not gonna lie. I might need an old man nap today. Yeah, Savvy. I mean, it's a Monday, and really all we're doing is just retracing back to where price was before the drop on Friday morning. We're just retracing news. So, I mean, it's anticipated, but you would have liked to see some sort of action to the downside, and we're just not getting it. We're just not getting it. I mean, because even if you shorted overnight highs up here, right? Like you're playing the reversal play, mean reversion play. You still had to take, what, 20 points of heat in order to catch this. ES is looking kind of sideways on the hourly. I mean, I'm not zoomed in on anything lower than the hourly on ES. Everything is green. All those tickers are showing green numbers. Where are you short from? Just below 90? Devi, I don't hate the short from 87, 75 or so. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't hate that short at all. It was a good look. Just going to be slow developing right now because of all the buying strength. And unfortunately, when you're in a short, you kind of want it to work immediately. You want the instant, you know, well, on ES, you want the instant 5-point smack. On NQ, you would like it to be, you know, 30 plus points. But markets are strong right now. I mean, look at the NQ. NQ's ripping and ES is kind of just hanging around that resistance area. All right, well, here's the push through 850. See if we can pull back here to 850. Or we're just gonna rip highs. Might be one of those slow grind up days, guys. Might be. Jeez, imagine had I held the overnight highs long here. How we doing today, guys? Everybody green? Are we red? I know Mr. Fox said he was short on one strat play and long on another and got stopped out on the short, but he said he was still in his long. Dave's awfully quiet. I've normally seen some call outs from him in the chat and there's nothing there. So Dave, are you digging yourself out of a hole right now? Fletcher, one loss. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Fletcher, for a short at this point, you need to see a reclaim back below any of these levels and a hold below on a retest. Small hole. Okay. Oh, nice, Martin. Yeah. Porch, I see your P&L in the Discord. I mean, you're up 683. That's not bad. I am what am I up on the session total? I'm up $1,000 on the session. A little over 1,000. $1,013 to be exact. But the majority of that was made last night. So I don't even know if I can include that in today's session. Oh man, guys, we might just... Let's see, where do we start the major sell-off from? Here? I don't exactly expect the rip today to above 22K, but let's see. Are those resting orders still sitting there? I mean, there's one here. There's one at 900. Is there anything higher? No, not much. Fletcher, Dave, either of you have a I haven't looked at the trading view charts this morning, but do either of you have a 4-hour order block sitting anywhere above? Like, is there one up here at around 900? A negative order block? Is it a really wide 4-hour order block? Like, stretch a lot of points, like one of those 60 to 80 point order blocks? 22,080? 853 and up is all one big negative order block. Great. What about the 1 hour? I'm just wondering why there's so much interest here at 900. I imagine these are take profits here at 900 on any long. It seems to be the natural target for this move. Because once we get above that, there's just that order at 22K. 21,940-ish. Okay. So around in here. Oh, nice, Khaled, if you're watching. That's gotta feel good. Wow, Khaled was long this morning, actually. He always shorts. Wait, what? What's this post I'm seeing in Discord? Financial Juice has made all users elite? That can't be true, right? Let me know if this is true. It's true? Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Dave, too. I mean, the interest is still higher. I don't see much popping up below current price on the DOM at all. So all the liquidity is higher. Be right back, guys. Had an Amazon package delivered. Like I said, it pushed up just above 870. If I can get a pullback into this zone right here and it's holding up, I'll probably try a long. Need some sort of pullback though. This is an awful lot of green candles. Look at this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 minutes of straight up. The ES hourly is looking very bullish. Interest is higher on the DOM. Coming up on 11 o'clock, it looks like. 10:30 right now. So initial balance is set. We are in balance currently, barely. Kind of light on the viewership today, guys. 13 is what I'm seeing here. 28 people total views. Fletcher can't stand when the market's going up. What did you say, Fletcher? You like to see retirement accounts get wrecked? Yeah, I don't know. We filled that gap and just ran. Evaporate. Okay, yeah. You like to see retirement accounts evaporate. That was the correct wordage. I mean, what do we do? I mean, there really hasn't been, since market open, there really hasn't been a great long entry, I guess, down here into that 740 level, you know? But that was right on the open. And really, it didn't even get to 740. It got to, what, 744? $760 was the long. I mean, but even that is just... Yeah, there's not really a good entry. I mean, I tried up here at overnight highs, but it kind of did that choppy action. I mean, we're just running higher and higher and higher. These are the days that are tough. Tough trading. It's definitely not ideal. The problem is it's just slow enough to like have you scared that the reversal's coming in, you know, and it's going to roll over on you. And then it doesn't. What it does is it chops around a price for a few minutes, and then you get a surge, and then it chops around price for a few minutes, and then you get a surge. And it's not like a big surge. It's, you know, 15, 20 points on the NAS, which isn't a lot. But I mean, it's just, I mean, even in looking at a lower time frame, there's not really a good entry that I see. So at this point, it's almost like we have to wait for the retest of this area right now to see what happens. But are we even going to get that is the question. Or is this thing just going to continue to slow grind up into this level? As soon as you go long, it'll dump 100 points, Fletcher. Yeah. It's just, what do? You know? I mean, there's not really good risk to reward for a long up here, right? Like you're risking to below 830. That's 40 point stop. Sorry, I'm not risking $800 on a trade. I'm just not going to do that. Point, click, and pray. And you actually spelled that, you spelled that right too, Martin. You point and click, you will be the prey. Oh man, I don't know what the play is here. I want to pull back into this level. Like that's the only good long entry that I see. Yeah. Yeah. You point and click, you will be the prey. For sure. I mean, are we really gonna just squeeze this thing? Are they just going to squeeze everybody out today? I need a pullback. I can't get long into all this. I need some sort of pullback, but the problem is there's really not a whole lot of liquidity resting below current price. I mean, you got this big block up at 900 that's just sitting there, but there's really not a lot down here. I just don't think it's going to give us any kind of entry. I mean, maybe what, London close in an hour? Maybe you'll have some sort of, you know, take profits for all the longs from Globex. But this thing is straight up. I mean, here's from Globex open. All the way down here. I mean, we've almost retraced the entire move from Friday. Which makes sense, right? Like, it does make sense. Straight down leads to straight up. However, you don't normally see it go like this where it just does not really give you an entry during regular trading hours. You typically get some sort of pullback into support, and you're not seeing any kind of pullback. YM? Yeah, I haven't seen Nims. I haven't seen Nimkins in the chat at all, really. So let's see. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What is United Health getting wrecked today or something? Need a pullback. Need a pullback, market. I mean, I guess you can try the IBH short, but I really wouldn't target much. You'd have to have your stop above this wick high. So you're risking 15 points. Oh, it's the financial sector, Tenor, that's down today. Bank's not doing good. I didn't look at earnings. Who has earnings this week? I know we got Nvidia at the end of this month. My goodness, if they flip this candle green too. Abu, you posted yesterday about Banks and YM. Yeah, yesterday I was editing for the majority of the day, and then well, and then I was watching the... Who is this, they? Is it the ghost? Yeah, it's the market ghost, Fletcher. They is the market ghost. Yeah, I really didn't look at the Discord yesterday, Albu. I like I said, I was editing and then watching the Super Bowl. Oh, Albu, I'll check it out after the stream. I mean, if we continue just to grind higher, I don't know that I'll be streaming all that long because I'm not going to be... I can't get long up here. I mean, they once again flipped this candle green. This is looking like it's going to print green. It's been nothing but green since I got on stream. Nothing but green. When I got on stream on this candle, and it's been nothing but green candles the whole time. Morning, Jose. How we doing? Didn't like the hold of my level. It really just... Even looking at the 2-minute chart, yeah, you had a break, you had a retest, you had a hold, but we're so far up that I don't know. I wasn't comfortable longing into that. We've had no pullback today. Yeah, I just wasn't comfortable longing into that. I longed overnight highs here. I got the run up to 820, but it kind of pulled back. And with how far up we were from Globex, I wasn't comfortable leaving my stop down below and watching this thing just smack back in after I was over $400 in profit on the trade. So I took a $200 winner there. And then I took another $100 winner on a short from 840. Fletcher, you're no noob. We all saw you in good gains for a long time. You're no noob. Yeah, the crazy thing is if you remember last week, Dave was kind of making fun of me a little bit when I was saying don't be surprised about all-time highs. If you remember, when we came down and test 21K, how that held pretty strong a few times, and we've tested it multiple times. That kind of was telling me that the buyers are still in control of this market and have higher prices as their targets set in mind, right? Like the big boy players. So that's why I was thinking all-time highs in the very near future. Nobody knows when that's going to be, but all the Trump news, the Trump tariff news did was allow more buying. I mean, it came down and it actually held. Let's see here. Look at the daily. These daily 20 and the daily 50 have been holding. I mean, they hold so many times every time they get tested. You know, so every time price comes back into these and you guys see those get hit, it's actually a pretty good long opportunity nearly every time. On the rare occasion, it will dip below and you'll take a loss, but that's a real good buying opportunity. I mean, look at the strength off of these levels. Almost every time. So when you see this on the higher time frames, definitely start looking for longs. It's very rare that it will just smack through those moving averages. Very, very rare. Fletcher, you talking about yourself in the third person now? I see you. All right, Fletcher, you're getting a little roll over here. Finally getting a little rollover. And they really, I can't believe they didn't go up and grab that 900 up there. Which even leads me to believe that this is probably a good long opportunity in here. You want it to get bloody violent? I don't think that's happening today. I don't think that's happening today. I want to see the pullback into 850. Let's see what happens here at, 840 to 850. I'd like to see it hold as support, and I'll play the long up into, I don't know, 960 or so. And I'll try and hold that one. What's up, Palm? Are you trading today, Palm? Oh, you're just getting on the screen? Trump talking at 1? Yeah, that's why I'm thinking they're probably going to try to push this up before Trump talks. So give us a little pullback here. Let's see it hold this support, and then let's get long. That's my plan. Despite what Fletcher's putting in the chat. Fletcher, yeah, when Dave's quiet, he's normally trying to dig himself out of a hole. So we just let him let him claw his way out. He normally claws his way out. I don't know how, but he typically claws his way out of the hole. He probably was a little trigger happy this morning. He actually was really good on Friday about not being trigger happy. So he probably tried to make up for it this morning. Twitchy finger. Yeah, Dave. I mean, you definitely that was the most patient I've ever seen you. Not just on stream, but ever. Palm, I don't know. I got on stream late today. I took some. I already told the rest of them, but I took some melatonin last night because I haven't been sleeping real well, and I'm in the fog, so I was a little late getting on stream. I've probably been on for what, a little over an hour now. Yep, ever. Dave is right. My goodness, they just are holding up here. Are they even going to give us that pullback into 850? That is the question. Yeah, Fletcher, I agree with you. Typically, you start to see some profit taking on either side going into London close. You wanna hop in voice, Palm? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Are you in the holding cell? Oh, you're not in there yet? We'll just do voice though, Palm. It's gonna be hard to get your camera on. Hopefully you have a little more energy than I do. Get in that jail, boy, Fletcher says. Yeah. Oh, there you are. Let me drag you in. Let me join. Give me a second, chat. We're getting Palm on here.
Good boy.
I gotta change some settings here, Palm. Give me a second.
All right.
headphones. You there?
I am there. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Hey, chat, can you hear him?
Yo, chat. Chat, let me know.
Did you do anything fun for the Super Bowl last night, Paul?
I just watched it at a friend's house, which let's talk about that. I mean, I'm happy with the result.
I mean, I was happy too. I was right there with you.
I was really hoping for the 40-0 blowout.
Oh, me too.
Awesome.
I know. What did I call on Friday? 55-0, I think is what I was hoping for. Yeah, I think I told Dave. Aside from the 55-point blowout that you're about to receive at the hand of the Eagles.
Dude, I was telling my friend, I want to see more of the Eagles style of gameplay that they had last night. Like, usually you're used to seeing like firing offenses and like crazy run up on the score, but I want to see more teams have lockdown defenses like that. That was awesome to watch.
Yeah. Savvy, you're glad they showed Taylor distraught? Devastated? Yeah. Did they show her devastated?
Did they announce who the Super Bowl MVP was?
Oh, I'm sure it was Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, it was Jalen. Okay. I was kind of hoping it'd be Cooper DeJean.
Yeah, it's always going to be a quarterback, Palm. You already know that. It's always going to be a quarterback.
But I mean, that was a sick game for DeJean, dude. He played on his birthday, first Super Bowl as a rookie, and got a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Like,
yeah, I know. Awesome. That's sweet. It's sweet. Can you imagine being a 22-year-old?
Probably no.
Making that kind of play in a Super Bowl in a game of that magnitude.
Younger than me, and I'm over here like, the Nasdaq's going up.
Oh, maybe you can answer this, or chat. Maybe you can answer this. How was the? I didn't look at the TV ratings for that Super Bowl. Was it bad?
I have no clue.
I have no clue
I know
either.
You're hating on the halftime show.
Oh, it was awful. Halftime shows have been they've been terrible.
What was so bad about it?
Well, I'm not a huge fan of Kendrick Lamar anyway, right? And I'm not a huge fan of Drake either. But the fact that he chose the Super Bowl to name drop like that, it just shows like, okay, why are we name dropping right now? Like, I don't understand. It's just sing your music. I get they have beef or whatever, but come on.
I thought it was kind of funny.
It's stupid.
My coworkers, I know, feel the same way about it though as you do. Like, they were texting my group chat last night, like, this halftime show sucks. So now I gotta go
it's awful
today and defend it.
Yeah, it's awful. I don't know what happened. I mean, who was the last, like, really? I guess Rihanna did a pretty good job with hers, right? But that's just because she has banger hit after banger hit. So, like, she just went through all her banger hits. Pretty much. I
didn't watch hers.
Justin Timberlake normally puts on a good show when he's been on. Maybe they should just have Timberlake on every year.
Every year, yeah.
You know, I just have Justin Timberlake too. Snoop Dogg was good. I can't remember because Snoop.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Snoop was on with like yeah, it was Dr. Dre, Eminem.
Eminem, and 50.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that was an all right one.
So what do we got? I mean, we just like went.
Brother, yeah. Grind. We actually finally put in the first 5-minute red candle since I've been on stream. Once you hopped on.
Magic. See how that works?
Yeah. It was it's been a grind. That and Palm, I made the mistake of taking melatonin last night, and I can't get out of the head fog. So
how much did you take?
5 milligrams, I think.
Okay, that's like a normal amount. Interesting that you like slammed by it.
Oh, I'm
dead. In college was sorry, I didn't mean to play the volume.
Oh, you're good.
One of my roommates in college was like a huge melatonin guy, but one day he was like, "All right, I'm just gonna OD on melatonin," and he took like 20 milligrams.
What?
He was all right.
I was about to say, yeah. Did he just sleep for 14 hours or something like that?
I think so. I don't remember. But I mean, melatonin's good. You just gotta get used to it, I guess.
I don't know. Every time I take anything like that, I end up in a fog the entire next day.
Do you have any weird dreams?
No, you don't really. Like if I do take melatonin, it just knocks me out kind of. It's either one of two things. Either it knocks me out or my body fights it. Right? And it keeps me up all night.
Yeah.
Which therefore makes me more tired. But
Gotcha. I always get weird dreams when I take it, that's why I'm asking.
yeah, I honestly I don't dream that often, or at least I don't remember my dreams all that much. But I'm a terrible sleeper. Like my sleep cycle is awful.
Yeah, I mean, you wake up at like what, 5 a.m. every day?
Yeah, between 5 and 6 normally.
Wild. I can't imagine.
Well, and I fall asleep probably somewhere between 11 and midnight.
Oh wow, so you just like don't get a lot of sleep in general.
Yeah, in general. And then generally that's old age, Martin. Yeah. I mean, I'm not getting younger. I know that much. Yeah, and it's generally broken. So I'll fall asleep at that time, Palm, and then I'll wake up at like, I don't know, 1:32 in the morning, and then I'll wake up at like 4 in the morning, and then I'll wake up again at, 5:30. And then eventually no. I have some around the house, but I've never like actually. I've heard it takes a while. Like you got to keep taking it.
No, I mean, for me, like it's if you take like a little tablet or like a capsule that I have, it's like an hour, and then you start to get a little sleepy and like just relax. It's not like a sedative that like knocks you out. You just get like, more relaxed. If melatonin doesn't work for you, you could try that.
I think it's just my body. My body fights it.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's just a psychological thing. Maybe I need to get on like an anti-anxiety drug. Maybe that's what I need. Take some Xanax. Just be completely comatose all day, every day.
You know, I threw back on my chart. That I don't know if Albo's listening. I know he's gonna hate it. You already take a guess.
VWAP, is it back? VWAP's back. Yeah, I've always had VWAP on my 2-minute chart, just so I know where it's at.
Yeah, that's more so what it's for. I just want to know where we are relative to VWAP.
He's up. Yeah, Albu heard it. Xanax is additive. Don't do it.
Yeah, it is
addictive.
Yeah, I'd personally stay away from that, but I don't know.
Yeah. So are Doritos, Martin, but we still eat those. No, actually, I haven't had like a good like bag of chips in a long time. I don't really eat chips. Are you a chip guy?
Depends. Like I was eating chips last night for the Super Bowl, but I'm not like just randomly eat them.
Yeah,
it's like I don't know. It's like a snack food party occasion.
I'm a crackers guy, so I like Cheez-Its. I don't know why I like Cheez-Its, but I like Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its are fire. Do you like the normal ones, or I like the extra cheesy ones?
I like the normal ones.
Cool.
It's just like when I'm eating, like if I have like a piece of cake or something, I normally scrape all the icing off the cake.
Yeah.
I don't like too much icing. I can't handle the really sweet stuff.
Okay.
Dave, never do Xanax. We were joking, Dave. I'm not gonna do Xanax, guys. They're all still stuck on the Xanax thing.
Yeah, Martin, it's a problem. it's not every doctor, but there are certainly doctors that, you know, abuse their medical license.
Sorry, I'm reading the chat, Palm.
Yeah.
Trying to get caught up here. Haribo? Haribos are kind of like tough on the teeth, though. Aren't they a little bit harder? The little gummy bears, the Haribo? Yeah.
I haven't had gummy bears in a hot minute.
Yeah, neither have I. Been a while. Been a while since I've had candy, period.
I think you could get away with a log from like 65s, 64-ish.
I like a little lower. I kind of want lower.
Yeah, I don't. Whenever I start a trade idea with you could get away with, it's probably not.
Yeah, it's probably not a great idea. Nah, it's just setting up that ledge there. I see what you're seeing, but I just don't. I'd like for it to explore a little bit lower to see if we can hold that 850, 840 to 850 area. Apparently, financial juice is pro for everybody right now. Just to give you a heads up, Palm. Yeah, for free.
Is that an accident, or are they running like a special?
I have no idea. The chat's
Also,
talking about it. It's all the talk.
What's the difference between pro and regular? I've just always used like whatever the free version is.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you can see imbalances. I've been on stream since they noticed it, so I haven't really looked into it, but I'll definitely check it out after. I don't know. You get on there and tell me.
Okay.
Mr. New Apple Computer.
You're right. You're right. Financial Juice Elite. Is that what it's called?
You get everything they release. So like their news is up to date and everything, and there's no delay on it.
I guess I've just never noticed, because I mean this looks the exact same to me. I literally just come on here for 30 seconds to see what the news like events are for the day, and then I turn it off.
Maybe try, you know how they have tabs up at the top for different let's see, like even on my mobile.
Equities, forex.
Live squawks too.
I don't see that. Oh, there's a market moving segment.
I'll have to look at it after we get off.
Like last weekend. Yeah, I don't know. I just look at it to see who's talking and what news we have, and then turn it off. Alright, well, the 60 long kind of played out, but 10 points so far, nothing crazy.
Yeah, I'm seeing that 900 block up there.
I wouldn't really want to get involved anywhere other than like 835-ish, that prior low we put in looks okay, or back into the highs at like 884. Otherwise, I think we're just kind of ranging IBH.
No, every time you've tried that breakout play, it's been a wreckage.
Yeah, breakouts.
Wreckage.
Way too messy.
I was telling the chat I got my degen trading out of the way on Friday, and I don't have Dave to fade right now, so Dave's I think Dave's probably still digging his way out. I'm not sure.
Dude, I feel that. I'm gonna be digging my way out for a while after the last 3 days.
Yeah, I was watching the stream back doing some editing, and it was like, oh no, Palm does not look good right now. He does not look in a good headspace at all.
Yeah, it's just annoying. I did some replay work and some like just back testing for the last week or so, like replaying the days and just kind of trying to see how I could have done better.
I mean, you didn't ever go to the window ledge, so that was okay.
Yeah,
you never climbed up to the window ledge, so I knew everything was at least okay. But yeah, we've all been there, Palm. All of us. I was there in December.
I know.
100%. I was there in December. I was at a spot where it was like, do I know what I'm doing here? Yeah. I've lost like 10 straight trades. This is getting out of hand. Well, it looks like your call out was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't take it. I liked it only because on the Delta profile we had sellers, and like the way I've been using Delta profile is I think it's really good for identifying ranges. So it shows
We have Delta profile on
Quantar.
yeah.
I want to say you do. It might not be called Delta profile. Like the one on MotiveWave isn't itself called Delta profile. It's another like profile study that you kind of have to edit and mess around in the settings with to get it to show Delta.
Yeah, kind of like we do with IBH, IBL, and all that, where we have to use an opening range indicator and just set
Yeah,
the time.
same idea. Like it's not a dedicated study, but it shows it if you
Okay.
mess around with it.
Actually,
But I've
Martin,
been using it.
Martin probably
Sorry, go ahead.
knows. Martin probably knows in the chat. Martin, do we have a Delta profile
To the
in
Quantower
in
support.
Quantower? Well, either him or Goose.
That's true. But I've been using it to identify ranges really well, just because it becomes, I don't want to say obvious, but pretty clear once you start. Once you start going sideways, you can get a really good idea of where the range is, just because you'll see a lot of buyers at the highs of the range that are not getting paid, and a lot of sellers at the low of the range that aren't getting paid. So then you can identify where they're likely to bounce. And then on top of that, I had a big trade pop up at 59.5. And then we bounced out of it.
Oh, so you have an indicator through MotiveWave that shows you where large orders have gone off?
Yeah, like really similar to what you've got on the top right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically
So
just
it's
that.
like a heat map.
Yeah, I don't have like the DOM order, DOM surface part of it up. I just have the big trades part up.
Okay.
So I can see anything that has filled. But
So it's probably like our power trades function down here.
yeah, I don't know what the difference in power trades is though.
So
Doesn't
power
trades
trades,
also take into account like the time it took for the trade to fill or something? Or am I
believe
wrong?
so. I don't know how they exactly determine the power trades function. Custom profile, Martin? Yeah, so you're right, Palm. We probably have to customize it and do the settings and all that. I don't know. You and I can talk off stream and go through that, and I'll see if I like it or not. Get it all
Okay.
set up. Because you probably have your settings just default MotiveWave.
Yeah, like I saved everything the way I wanted to, so it's default.
Okay.
now.
Okay. Yeah, you'll have to tell me what your settings are, and I'll set it up and see how it looks, how I like it. Do you have it on a time-based chart?
I have it on my Renko charts,
Your
but
rank
I have it
charts,
just set
okay.
to RTH, so whatever the delta during regular trading hours is, that's what it shows.
Okay.
I'm not trying to sell you anything here either. I'm not trying to like sell you on an indicator.
No. I mean, like if I find value in it, I'll use it. But if I don't, it'll be gone, kind of deal, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. That's how it should be.
I've always been, well, you know me, very simple. Let's draw boxes, and and let's trade boxes. I don't know. It's just how I've always traded. My brain just doesn't, especially today, but even normally, my brain just doesn't. Wow, a little bit of a slap there. My brain just doesn't process information as quickly as some, and I've realized that. So the only way that I'm gonna ever be able to profitably trade is to be executing around major key levels, so that I know when I'm right, know when I'm wrong. And I know that sounds,
level.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I mean that's. There's nothing wrong with that. Why is there anything wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. I do think that's the way to trade, but but I know there's other people that can go down to like Albu said on Friday in the chat. He's like, go down to the 1 minute, go down to the 2 minute. I just can't. There's not enough information that it's too fast. It's moving too fast for my brain to compute what's going on.
Yeah.
Especially with trying to stream and pay attention to all that, listen to conversations, read the chat, you know, as well as analyze the charts.
I got you. There's a dude, like on that conversation, there's a dude in Goose's Discord named Zanuck who has been scalping the 5-second chart on ES. And from what I understand, he just waits for gaps in the ES book to show up. So like whenever the 5-second gaps up or gaps down, and then he just takes the fade to go fill that gap. So like really, really low time frame gap scalping, and he's putting up crazy numbers.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
awesome. I could never
kudos to
do
any.
that.
Yeah, neither can I. My brain just doesn't process the information quickly enough. There's some people that are really good that are on top of it that can do that kind of high frequency almost trading. You know, I can't do that. My brain just I don't like a whole lot. I don't like going on information overload. I think that kind of bogs you down as a trader sometimes, but there's definitely people out there where every neuron is clicking. You know, mine just aren't.
Yeah.
I took too
Albert,
many
are you
shots to the
talking
head
about
during
the,
football.
You played football?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What position did you play?
Quarterback.
Wow. All right, Jared Goff.
No, I could throw.
Albert,
I could throw a ball.
Albert, are you talking about the 5-second scalping thing?
Yeah. See, somebody like Albu.
Goose's Discord.
Somebody like Albu would probably thrive in something like that because he can process that kind of information really quick.
Yeah.
My brain just doesn't work like that.
Same. I'm on like a default of 200 ping.
Yeah. Yeah, he can
talk to Zanuck in Goose's Discord. He's the one that's doing that.
The other guy that could probably do that is probably Dave. Dave could probably do something like that. His brain, the photographic memory thing. Do you remember in was it in Good Games or was it in Level Up where he literally went through every shot through a round of golf and described it in paragraph form? And what he was feeling and what he was thinking before and after the shot, and like how it related to his score and how it led into the next hole. No, it was just
a message.
It was just a message.
Huh. No, I don't remember that.
But I was like, dang, dude, I couldn't remember 3 shots ago.
Dude, I'd love to see us go trade into like the 840s. Not even, like more like 835.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. That's what we were talking about earlier. Yeah, Albu, you guys have an innate ability to recall information in the brain rapidly. I don't possess that anymore. Too many concussions to the head. I used to have it when I was younger. Like it used to just click really quick, but concussions have slowed my brain down.
How many concussions did you get?
9.
Jesus, dude. You should sue your O-line. Speaking of O-line, Mahomes got lit up last night. Finally.
This conversation has been on repeat since the Super Bowl last night.
What? About Mahomes?
About the O-line being awful.
I mean, dude, it was good to see. That first penalty off rip though, like the first penalty in the game with that catch. I don't even know.
Oh, I thought for sure we were headed for it. I thought for sure it was about to be, hey, here's about 15 roughing the passer penalties every third down that they miss. Hey, here's DPI every pass that we don't throw, roughing the passer on. That's what it felt like. And then it just it's like somebody called down to the refs and said, hey, don't you do this in this game. The NFL will lose viewership.
Yeah, it was nice to see. I saw a live stream after it of like Philly. It was like some main drag in Philly, and it was just mobbed.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure. Fires in the streets. Can you imagine if a team like Detroit won? Detroit might burn to the ground if the Lions won a Super Bowl.
That's what my friend was saying. He's like, I know Philly's on fire right now. Yeah, I'd love to see Detroit win, dude. I mean, I know I'm not the only one. It feels like everyone wanted the Lions-Bills Super Bowl. I would have loved that.
It's just we're too banged up on one side of the ball.
Yeah.
You know? Too banged up. And unfortunately now our window's probably gone. I mean, we'll still be good, but not having Ben Johnson play calling is going to be our offense is not gonna look the same. That's for sure. We're not gonna be as explosive, I guess. We're not gonna run as many trick plays.
Yeah. Indeed. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm curious to see who fills those positions, but you're right. Like, losing Ben Johnson and Glenn Powell is definitely a hit. They're both pretty good coordinators.
Glenn Powell. You went all Top Gun with the name on me there for a minute.
Isn't that his name?
No, Aaron Glenn.
Oh, my bad.
Glenn Powell is the actor from Top Gun.
My bad. Yeah, you're right. Yep, that is.
All right, Palm. I'm gonna try a long. I'm just gonna target IBH. Just above 850. I'll take the stop out below. We'll give it 30 points. Sure. I'm up on the session, so I can give that much back and still be up on the day.
On MNQ, I'd like to see a test of at least 841. That's where our kind of like next big passive buyer is, at least from the profile that I've seen. And then especially if we can trade into like 835, I would be interested in long there.
Yeah, my stop's at 25, so I'm giving it 25 points, so I'm risking, you know, $500.
Electric.
Sure, we're chilling. This is kind of a 1-to-1 though. I want to target a little bit higher. Let's target. Where's that big block? 900. Just target just shy of 900. Actually, we'll go above 900. We'll go 910. All right, we're chilling. Yeah, Glenn Powell. That was funny. I was like, who's Glenn? Oh, Glenn Powell's that actor.
My bad.
That had the paparazzi following him around because he thought when he was shooting that movie with Sydney Sweeney, they were doing it. Cheating on their partners.
Understandable assumption. Kind of. I don't know. I would shoot a movie with Sydney Sweeney.
I would as well. Kidding me? I would as well. Fletcher, you wish I would have seen our trade side by why? Did you take the short there? It's working out. Yeah. Okay. I don't want this thing to go negative, so let's just put it right there. Break even. This is something I hate doing. But coming up on London close though, so we kind of need to.
Is that 11:30 Eastern time? London close?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
About to get stopped out. Yeah, Fletcher, were you short from there? Stop that. I mean, I don't hate the short if it can get aggressive from there, but I like Palm said, there's that all that area below 850 that could act as some serious support.
Yeah, I think the real retest is again that 835 to, I have it marked as 835 to 825 ish. I think that's the area we need to hold if we're gonna see new highs. I think we need to hold around there.
Just so hard. Like I realized I just took a long there because I like the bounce out of that area.
Yeah.
But we're just so far up from open last night that it's like, man, buying longs after 500 points of movement up, 400 points of movement up is just hard, difficult.
Yeah, you're right.
You got to work today, Paul?
I do.
Oh, geez, we're coming up on that time already, aren't we?
You're good. I mean, realistically, I have until like 12.
All right.
That's kind of why I gotta start heading out. So I got like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Which means I probably won't even take a trade. So I had some errands to do this morning and then got on here late.
Yeah, you just missed grind higher, brother.
Yeah, looking back, there was two. There's probably two decent looking setups that I would have liked to have taken. One of them was really clean. It was a good reclaim of the open, 764-ish on the second bounce that happened at 941. And the other one was... This one was a lot less clean, but it was still grabbable. Around 1002, getting long like 804, 805-ish looked okay. But that's all I've really seen that was like actually doable. Everything else we've just bounced sideways since then.
Let's see. I'll tell you what I took. I took the overnight high breakout. And then, let's see, it ran about 20, 25 points in my favor. Above 800. I moved my stop to 800 because I didn't want to see anything below, and it wicked me out. For like a 10-point winner. And then I took the 840 short when we came up in there, hoping for the flush back below 830. It reclaimed and took my stop out for like 5 points. And then I took the trade that you saw just now.
Gotcha. Cool.
So like all my trades are justified. They're justifiable. I just don't have massive profits. What am I up on this? I'm up. I'm up $430 on the live stream.
We'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take a $430 win. But I had a trade last night too that I think I got like 35 points out of, a little over.
Oh yeah, the one you sent.
Yeah, so technically on the session now, I'm up 1,200.
Nice. We did reject yesterday's RTH Open MNQ that was 885. That's like right around where we rejected. So that's a little sus to me.
This is normally the time when you do see the reverse come in though. Like actually, if you watch it, I would say, I don't know, Fletcher, what do you think? The London reversal probably plays out 80 to 90% of the time. He's not gonna say that. But there's generally some sort of market breadth that it takes, you know, either take profits from Globex on the long or short side, whichever way the market's moving going into it. Depends on Globex gap. Yeah, I would say 80 to 90% of the time there's generally some sort of reversal. I don't know how big the reversal's going to be ever, so I don't really try to take trades based on that, but you do generally see, you know, that 11 to 11:30, sometimes noon reversal in whatever the trend is. Well, let's see if we can get that sweep down into your buy area there, Palm. I mean, it's sitting just above 850 right now, so
yeah.
Fletcher must be trying to slam the short here, probably. Man, we got a few perma bears in our Discord, I've noticed.
Has Albu been calling for like 14K? Like
yeah, Albu's, well, his trading isn't necessarily perma bear, but his bias is definitely bearish.
Yeah. Not anymore.
Yeah, he trades longs, but there for a stretch, he was banging the shorts, like consistently. Annan can't even say the word long. He calls them inverted shorts whenever he takes a long position.
Nice.
Fletcher is a perma bear.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough position to have.
I don't, yeah. I mean, you think about it, what, 80% of the time that's a losing position. But the one time that you hit, it's a banger.
Yeah. I mean, markets are by nature designed to go up, and then especially combined with an inflationary currency, the short is difficult. Let's leave it at that.
You're stealing the inverted short terminology, Fletcher. Yeah, that's Annan. That's Annan's thing. Literally, he starts whenever you say long, he throws up in his mouth.
Right, it's designed to facilitate trade, but when you look at the long-term trend, markets go up.
Yeah, we got 100 years of evidence backing us, Fletcher. Sorry. Yeah, there's very short periods of time where if you are a bear, where you're going to be able to capitalize on that. It's very, very limited. I would say, what, 80-20? 80% long, 20% short? Should probably be.
I have no clue. We're getting close. I still want to see lower. I'd like to see at a minimum like 835.
Phoenix, what made me allow the word cult in there? I wanted Annan to be a part of the group. He's a good trader. He's a really good trader. Definitely not risk averse, but he's a good trader. There's value there. And he's my brother. I mean, Annan and I have talked the whole time. It's not like just when we were starting out, the word cult has such a negative connotation to it in American society. Well, probably not just in American society, but in all society. Yeah. That like from a business perspective, it seemed at the time, it seemed like it was probably not the greatest of ideas starting out a YouTube channel and having the word cult associated with it, aka ICT. But
numbers on YouTube.
But yeah, you wanted to take over the leadership there. How was your trip, Phoenix? I saw you post pictures of it. I know. I think this is your long. I do. There's that block's still sitting up there at 900.
Yeah,
Back.
I mean, Let's
try it again.
That large passive buyer at 841. Like on the profile, there's a significant volume delta spike, whatever you want to call it, at 841. And we had a large sell attempt there that we're now bouncing out of. So like all of that says potentially long. I just really would like to see a little bit lower.
Yeah, I mean, I'm long right now. I'll go. It's basically the same trade that I just took.
Yeah, that might have been the bottom.
That's what I'm saying. It feels
Phoenix,
almost.
Where'd you go? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, why did my charts just freeze then?
I'm not sure.
Okay, that's not just me. Oh my god, is this rhythmic breaking?
Mine's moving.
Yeah, that's probably a rhythmic apex. Oh, I should say apex rhythmic thing.
Well, actually, I'm on the My Fun of Futures account. So that's DX feed. Not even rhythmic. Let me see.
Mine aren't even reloading.
Oh, you're right. You're right. My rhythmic feed is frozen. I'm looking at my ES charts and they're not moving. Neither is my Dom, and that's on rhythmic top step.
Nice. All right, so all top step is down.
Yeah.
On rhythmic, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's definitely a rhythmic issue. Like if you look at my 2-minute chart on stream, it's frozen, and then you look at my 5-minute and it's moving around. Same thing with my Dom.
I got kicked out of our trader. Bruh. Well, no trades for me.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck in one right now that's not doing much of anything. We're at 850. Fletcher, are you in a trade right now? Are you short? Uh-oh. It's not really moving, Fletcher. It's just kind of chilling.
Yeah, I can't get into our trader. Nice.
Can't say which direction, but definitely in one. And oh, so you're long. I think I might kill this, honestly. I don't want to sit in this thing forever, and it's looking like I might have to deal with a pullback, like you said. Back down into VWAP, maybe. VWAP's at 777 for me. 777. Wait, so yours are frozen, Palm? Right now?
Yeah,
like,
my rhythmic froze, and then it kicked me out of our trader and wouldn't let me sign back in. So I'm about to open up my personal with CQG.
It ruins the day quicker than uncertainty of coming out alive. Yeah, my rhythmic feed is definitely down, but my DX feed is still running. Like, you see how all this is frozen on the right hand side, but this is still moving. Wow.
What license of Quantower do you have?
All in one.
Where is that, like, on the package spectrum? I'm not familiar with Quantower stuff. I'm just trying to compare it to MotiveWave.
$70 a month.
Gotcha. Is for MotiveWave to have multiple data connections running through the same, like, MotiveWave instance, you have to have the Pro version, which is like $100 a month.
See, so on Quantower, you can get away with having multiple connections by just buying the advanced features license, which is, I want to say $30 a month or $20 a month.
Okay.
But you wouldn't have access to multiple, like, volume indicators, like volume analysis and all that.
Yeah.
You would just have access to just being able to connect to multiple instances. So yeah.
Gotcha. Well,
so, like,
my QG feed is running, so that's good.
Oh my gosh, I need to kill this trade. I'm done in this trade. Sorry guys, I'm taking the break even. I'm just done. I don't want to sit in the thing anymore. Well, Palma, I'm probably gonna call it there.
That was good, dude.
I need an old man nap.
Trade, so it's not
All
like
right.
there's gonna be much trading going on because Rhythmic broke, so.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. Yeah, and that's also scaring me. Not that the X feed is having any issues, but everything else is frozen up. Well, thanks for hopping on, Palm.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I know it was late. Sorry, I was like,
Yeah, no, you're good. You can hop on
let
anytime.
me in.
Yeah, if I'm streaming, just hop on. Like,
Cool.
just let me know. All right, chat. I'm probably gonna call it there for the day. I'm not gonna get chopped up today. I'm up. What did I? $1,200 on the session from overnight, and then during the live stream, I'm gonna walk away with my $1,200 and go do something else today. We are expecting snow here, Palm, once again, so
nice.
I have to prepare for a winter storm, unfortunately.
How much snow does snow mean?
I don't know that it's going to
Like an
stick
inch?
this time because it's been warm here. Like it was in the 60s last week, and now it's down below 30 again. So I don't know if I don't know how like frozen the ground is.
Yeah. It just snowed here last night.
Did it?
Like 4 inches.
Oh, lovely.
Or sorry, not last night, the night before.
Yeah.
Like Sunday morning, woke up to some snow.
I'm ready for summer already. I'm not gonna lie.
I want to move somewhere where it's warm year round. That's my goal.
I used to live in one of those places. So
How was it? Why'd you move away? Actually, is a good question.
Charleston?
Yeah.
It was just it was becoming overcrowded. A little pricey to live there.
Yeah, I mean a lot of people did move there.
But yeah, it was just time for a change. Honestly, Palm, I've never lived one spot more than 8 years at any point in my life. So I generally move.
8 years is a while though. I don't blame you for moving around after 8 years.
Yeah, my whole life has been that way. All right, chat. Well, enjoy the rest of your trading session. Good luck the rest of the way. My read will probably be if we dip back below this 830 area and are holding below, I'd play the shorts back into, well, hopefully it would be back into 700. If we're holding this 850 area as support, we probably slow grind back up into this 960 to 980 area towards 22k is what I'm guessing. So good luck the rest of the way. I'll be in Discord for a little bit, but I'm gonna go grab some lunch. I'm starving. I'm in the fog. Palm, have fun at work today, brother.
I'll try. It's gonna be Super Bowl discussion for 4 hours. So.
Yeah. I figured. All right. Well, I will see you all on Wednesday. That'll be the next live stream. Palm, feel free to come on if you want to come on.
Sounds good, dude.
All right. All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.